All right, here we go. Volume is set now. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Mic check. You there, Mel?
Yep.
Mailman 2K?
Yep.
I can't hear you. Are
I'm
you
here.
muted over there, anything?
Nah, I'm here.
You not muted?
Nope.
Chat, can you hear Mel? Hey, Fox, can you hear Mel? I can't hear Mel.
I'm not muted.
I heard you earlier, Mel. Where you go?
I'm here. I can hear
You
you.
might have to bag out and come back in like we did. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You hear me? Okay. See if you can, whatever you did yesterday to fix that. See if you can go ahead and do that right quick.
All right, bet.
Give us a second, guys. We'll get right back to it. We're going to get to it in a second. Hold on. That was quick. Whatever you still. Oh, you can hear both of us? Okay, as long as you can hear both of us, that's fine. They say you can hear you. I can't hear you. That's fine, as long as they can hear you. Well, I guess I need to hear you too. Hold on, man. What's going on with this?
You can't hear me?
Damn.
What's up?
Hold on.
That is super tough.
Mic check. All right, here we go. All right, sorry about that. All right, let's get it started, y'all. We're going to get this right one day. It's going to roll smooth as a baby's bottom. All right, let's jump right into it. Like I said, I am Coach King 2K on Twitter. You can find me at Coach King 2K. This is the clipboard around the association, the 2K League Association, the ticket pregame show. We're going to jump right into this. First game of the day, 76ers GC versus Blazer 5 Gaming. Man, I wanted to set this up today by showing clips of the Final Four last night. Wasn't able to get that done. I definitely wanted to pull that clip up, how the Grizz went out last night with that shot being blocked at the buzzer to force a game 3. That's how who was that? That's how B5 got here. 76ers had I would say pretty easy time getting here. The last game they won by 8. Like I said, I really wanted to set this up, but I couldn't do it, so I didn't have enough time. But we're gonna jump right into this game. First game today, 76ers GC versus B5. We'll look at the graphic from that. See right there. The green indicates the advantage for that particular team. As you can see, we're going zigzag here. We got B5 have the advantage in the points per game at 70.7. The stat that I'm going to look at and key on for me and what's going to determine the team that I'm going to pick for this first game is going to be that points for points against stat. Both of these teams give up well over 70 points. Not well over 70 points, but they give up over 70 points a game. 76ers, a little bit better defensively. If you're looking at this stat right here, both of these teams, if you look at this season from these teams, it's crazy how it has started out with both of them struggling from the beginning all the way up to probably a little bit past the midpoint of the season up until now. They're almost one of these teams going to face 76ers for the right to get in the playoffs for that 10th spot, which is crazy to think about. I'm sure everybody had both of these two teams meeting at this point anyway of this ticket tournament. But my prediction and the team that I'm going to pick to win this one is going to be tough one, man. This is a tough one, Mel. Tough one. But I'm going to have to go. I'm going to go 76ers on this one. 76ers. And my player to watch in this one is the floor general. Where's my clip at, man? Don't you do this to me. Don't you? You're doing it to me. Hold on. You're doing it to me. Let me see if I can get that in here right quick, guys. Hold on. I swear, bro. When you want something to work, it just don't work. Okay, let's move on. I can't get that to pull up. So, Mel, who? Let me pull up the graph again. Go ahead and let us know who you got in this one. Hopefully, your player to watch will work.
Okay, so like you said, the Blazers and the Sixers have had kind of weird seasons. The Blazers started out, strong. Then they started slumping, cleaned up a little bit, a little hit or miss at the end. 76ers, obviously went on that long losing streak and, finished the season on a crazy streak of wins. May have not been the strongest schedule, but, wins are wins, like I said, at the end of the day. And, anything can happen in the ticket. Anything can happen, in any of these series. So, I originally I had a player to watch for both.
I got you. Go ahead. Who?
I had a player to watch for both the Sixers and the Blazers. I don't know which one you want to go with first.
I got him now. I figured out what it was. So you can go ahead and run with it.
Okay.
You got.
All right. So I'll start with Mama then. I'll start with Mama for the Blazers. That's my player to watch for B5. Definitely a big thing for Mama is just going to be, building off the momentum he has in that last series. That first game, he went off on the Grizz. It wasn't as strong of a showing, but definitely still was a close game at the end, and they closed out for the series. Right here, we're looking at him running the pick and roll with the big fella Walnut. Definitely going to be a huge factor. His playmaking is always going to be key. We know he can score, but as long as he's got players like Slim, Majestic, and everyone else helping out off ball, hitting their shots like what you see right here. Boom! Everybody want to help out on Mama. They know he's a scoring machine. Don't help too much because he's going to hit his teammates. That's going to be the biggest factor is Mama getting hot early and taking advantage of this. Also, he's good at taking advantage of these mental areas right here. So look, yeah, he swings from the corner, but look, he's got his defender jumping all over the place, looking like a madman. And like I said, Mama for the Blazers is my player to watch. It's like you said, it's really tough to pick between the two because for the 76ers, I have Screddy as my player to watch as well. Screddy, had a great series. The last series, hitting his shots, scoring off ball. It's key, especially with the Sixers getting hot at the right time of the season. Radiant obviously is always going to play a huge factor as the general. Breadwinner at the 5. Steve has been a huge success on the low. He's been killing at that too. It's just going to be tough to pick, but I'm gonna. I feel like this might be the year that the Blazers break through, man. They're gonna finally win a tournament, or at least get to the finals of a tournament. Because we'll see what happens with the T-Wolves, but I feel like the Blazers gonna pull through in this one, man.
All right, yeah, I figured out what was going on, but let me get back to my player to watching this one, which is Radiant. I'm gonna pull the clip up. We're gonna get this thing rolling smoothly here in a minute, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in, but let me check out the Radiant player to watch. Here we go. Radiant point guard, averaging 30.7 points per game. As you can see right here, we'll slow the clip down. Gets right into this pick and roll action. As you can see right here, he's able to get right past his man, put that shoulder lean on him and get in for that layup, and easy to at the rack. And the guy's dangerous. We already know what he can do in the pick and roll. Here he is right here with the deep spot up off the screen. Deep three, green. Don't need much space to get his shot off, which makes him a deadly player in the pick and roll. And we'll check out one more clip right here again in the pick and roll, which sees a passing ability right here. Passes to the corner. The vision is crazy. See that you got one defender playing two. There's no way he can get there to stop both of those actions right there. And that's Radiant. That's the reason why I have these guys moving past along with the rest of the guys. Like we already know, Brad Winter moved to the center spot, and I think that helped propel this team defensively. Even though Steez is known to be one of those great centers, has the ability to be a great center. He's played there the last couple seasons in the league. Whatever. I had Brad Winter on the radio show a couple weeks ago, and he kind of broke it down. The reason why those guys went to that option to put him at the center, and it's just something that those guys talked about one day at practice, and it was like, well, let's try it out. It was no egos, anything like that. Steve was cool with it. Brad was cool with it, and they said it's just something they saw, and it looked like it was going to be something that was going to work for them. So they decided to stick with it, and as we can see, it's helped these guys' season. They turned around a little bit, and now they have a chance to play the T-Wolves to go on to the next journey in there this season and to get to the playoffs. This is a scary team. I'm sure no one really want to face this team right now because they're hot. So that's my team to move forward. We're gonna break down the next. So we both have 76ers moving forward.
No, I got B5.
Oh, you got B5. Okay, so you got B5. So let's talk about that. So you got B5 move forward. I have 76ers move forward. So, all right, we're gonna start with you. Blazer 5 moving past 76ers to face these guys right here. Oh man, what is going on today with this action, y'all? Ooh. Hold on. Every clip working except for the one that's supposed to work. But anyway, we know what's supposed to be there. B5 versus T-Wolves is supposed to be there. So who you got in this one? And who's your player to watch?
All right. So in this B5 versus T-Wolves, obviously, because I have the B5 in the finals. My player to watch is going to be Big Saint for the T-Wolves. He's either way, whether they run into B5 or whether they run into the 76ers, Big Saint is going to be my player to watch because he's going to be running into two prolific scorers at PG. He's going to be guarding these guys. Yes, Bear does help on the inbound press up the court, and usually they end up swapping at some point when they get into the half court set. But the biggest thing is going to be for Saint to create some kind of havoc for these guards. They can't be comfortable. They can't get into their pockets or anything. And if Saint makes enough of an impact on defense, they're going to have some problems scoring. And the T-Wolves should be able to win because Bear's going to show up. This is, we talking about the Finals MVP. Bear's going to show up. J Money Rep been showing up all season. You know what I'm saying? This team, even though they had some rough patches here and there, they've already actually beaten the Blazers before. So I feel like even either way it's going to be tough, man. But if they run into the Blazers, I still think the T-Wolves might sneak that one out, man.
I feel you on that one. Well, I have 76 moving forward, so we're gonna look at the graph for that. Like I said earlier, the green indicates the advantage in that particular category, and we can see here that 76ers have advantage out of 3 out of 4 of the categories. 12 seed versus 10 seed. T-Wolves, they finished the season losing their last 2 games, which they should have been actually one of the top teams in the playoffs, one of the top 10 in the playoff seeding right now. But since they, had a bad ending into the season, they put those guys in the position they're in right now, which, I'm sure they would rather be in the playoffs, but how they structured the ticket tournament this year where the 10th seed automatically just sit on a throne and wait for the other guys to fight it out with a chance to, battle them for the king of the hill, so to speak, to advance to the playoffs, to get that 10th seed in the playoffs. Both of these teams going to be scary opponents for the other 9 teams that are waiting. I'm sure these guys are ready. We have championship caliber players on the T-Wolves, with them being the champions from last season. So I still think 76ers will get a job in this one. It's just these guys on a roll now, and they seem to be clicking in a lot of different categories on both ends of the court. So and my player to watch in this one is going to be Big Scrit. 76ers 11.8. As you can see right here, Scritty is able to do what a lot of guards in this league able to do, read the defense. You see right here, he wraps. Breadwinner sets that off-ball screen action, catch and shoot with not much space available. Green, when you see that green, you already know what time it is. And then you can see right here, we're going to freeze it. And you'll see Scritty is able to create off his own, putting the ball on the deck, able to create. We got a leaning shot right here. Another green contested, but he was able to get that green over that over Lee, and that's the reason why I'm a roll. Well, that's one of the reasons why I'm rolling with 76ers to get the job done in this one, as well as like I was picking them to advance versus B5. Just too many guys that's able to create offensively for this team. Even Brett, move to the center spot. He knew how to move around in that pick and roll to get open for easy shots at the bucket. And the movement that these guys have. If you look at that first clip, you can tell that it was a call play coming down the transition for him to get open to rap like that. So those guys have little actions that they run to create different opportunities. Like you saw Brett set that screen for that off ball right there. If that wouldn't have been there, if the guy would have been able to try to play high on that would have created a slip action for Brett. So it's just different situations like this, schematic wise, offensively, that makes these guys dangerous. You really have to go in depth and look at film to be able to see how some of these teams are able to get shots off. It looks kind of robotic at times, and I've been a critic myself in the past about teams not having enough motion. I mean, it's basic motion, but it's enough to get teams open. And I think 76ers uses their motion well in their offense to be able to get guys like Screddy open, because they know that he's one of the top shooters in the game. So you have to be able to get guys like that shots. I know this is a point guard driven league. Point guard is going to get their buckets, but you have to have a secondary score and sometimes a third score that can be able to propel you and lift you past these teams. On the graphic, you see these 76ers score 70 points per game, and that's like the magic number to be able to be competitive, along with bringing that good solid defense that'll help you excel and get past some of the best teams in this league. So that's the reason why I'm rolling with the 76ers. T-Wolves, they've just been shaky all season. They have some good guys over there too. Jay Money, my guy, out here from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm always pulling for my guys. So, but it just, I don't know what has caused them to have this kind of rocky road season this year. And I just think the 76ers are on the road. So that's who I'm going to get to get that 10th seed to play whoever they have to play with. I don't even know who they're going to have to play. That 2K League kind of iffy and quiet with how they're going to seed these playoffs. So if anybody know, let me know. I need to know. I got to get ready for my radio show. I have no information for that just yet. I want to talk playoff talk, but I don't even have enough info. But yeah, so anything else you got to say, Mel, I'm going to pass it on to you, and we can wrap this up and we can get ready to watch this semifinals and final game tonight.
Yeah, for sure, man. I for playoffs, I want to say the 1 and 2 seeds have byes, and then the 10 plays the 3 and the 4 plays the 9. It's probably something like that. It's probably going to be something like that. And then they'll have their seedings for whoever plays the 1 and the 2 the next round. But yeah, man, it's going to be some great series today for sure, man. It like you said, man, it's so crazy because you've got the 76ers who have been super just on fire lately, man. They've been clicking at the right time. Defense has been great. All the personnel changes have definitely played a huge factor in their success. But then you look at the Blazers, who have also been similar to the T-Wolves, where things have kind of been a little shaky. It's like you see sparks, you see flashes, but we got to see something more. And I think today we're going to see exactly what these teams are made of, and we're going to see if we see the finals Wolves from last year. Are we going to see the regular season Blazers from the first 2 seasons? What are we going to see? That's going to be the biggest thing. And the 76ers obviously have been very successful in the past and these tournament type situations, obviously making the finals as well. So it's going to be tough, man. That's going to be an interesting matchup though. If the 76ers and Wolves do play each other, it's going to be an interesting matchup. Finals rematch. Definitely going to be something to watch. I'm excited, man.
Right. Yeah. I mean, shout out to A Fox in the building, man. I appreciate you for coming through again. Let me read some of the things that A Fox said. He said, Brett is incredible at center. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Screddy looks like a different player compared to earlier in the season. Those are also facts. You let us know how to play in game between bottom 4 seeds, and then they play top seeds. So, okay, bye weeks for the top 2 seeds. Okay. Okay. Only playoff badge set is Wizard District Gaming. Oh no, Warriors Gaming and Bucks and Wizard District Gaming and Kings. Okay, appreciate that info, man. I've been running around here busy for the last 48 hours, man. Just trying to get things. I wouldn't say it was a rush show today, but I kind of ran up against the time. The reason why we had some technical difficulties, but I promise you guys, we're gonna keep bringing this content. It's only gonna get better. I'm new to this. Mel is I think he's new to this also. We're just trying to get this content, make it fire for you guys, and bring some of this this real in-depth basketball analysis. Try to just show the different aspects of the league. So exciting day today. I'm looking forward to watching these games. I think it's going to unfold the way I said it is. Mel. So, but good luck. I hope your side of the bracket, who you pick, win. And we have to see what happens. The game still have to be played. Let me see who's in the chat. Shout out who's in the chat. Let me see.
I feel like this is how I feel. I feel like
talk to me.
I feel like the matchup would be better suited for the T-Wolves if the Blazers win. If they play the Sixers, that's going to be an issue. You feel me? That I think that's what it is. And just for posterity's sake, I'd like to see the Blazers win just Obviously, Brett's my guy too, man. Brett's a funny dude, man. And, I wouldn't wish on his downfall, but I just want to see, just for posterity's sake, I want to see the Blazers win and maybe, break this curse that they've been going through where, they haven't been able to break that ceiling. They're right there. They have, the great regular seasons, the first two seasons, and just, fall short in playoffs and whatnot. But, maybe this is the year, man. Who knows, man? Who knows? We'll see.
What? Okay. So, you got B5. I have 76ers. Let me ask you this. They're going to have to face one of those top four teams in the first round. So,
Correct.
Hypotheticals.
Okay,
who you think, if B5 advance,
okay,
or if 76ers advance, and have to face Raptors, or, well, A Fox already said MC. He said Warriors and Bucks already said. So okay, so they're gonna have to play. They're gonna have to play B5 or Jazz.
Man,
so what's the chances of either one of those teams moving past B5? I mean, Raptors or Jazz?
Yo, that's so tough, man. That's so tough.
I know we weren't prepared for that. I'm gonna put you on the spot, though.
Okay, so look, this is what I'll say, man. Look, at this point in time,
hey, Fox says 0.
At this point in time, I don't think there is really anyone that can beat the Raptors. So it don't matter. It don't matter what three of these teams make it. I just don't feel like that any of them can beat the Raptors.
Oh, include T-Wolves in there too. We got B5, T-Wolves.
Yeah, any of those three. Any of those three.
Any of the three don't have a chance.
Any of the three. And it's not that they don't have a chance. But you got to understand, we're talking about first time ever 16-0, just domination. I've never seen anything like that, man. They're really, really, really good. We talking about they got two defenders, top two, in the league in steals. Right. And one of them's got one defensive badge. It just makes no sense. You would think it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take all those things into account. Exactly. A Fox is no disrespect. It's nothing like that. It's just when you look at it, it just doesn't seem at this point possible. But hey, surprises always happen. That's why, like you said, the game's got to be played. You never know what's going to happen. I feel like out of the three teams right now, I feel like the 76ers are probably the best equipped to play any of these teams. Not to say that they would beat the Raptors, but I'd say just because of the way that they've been playing, that Coach Jeff, he made some great personnel moves. The team as a whole, they just made great personnel changes. They saw that things weren't working, and they made some wild adjustments, and it's paid off. And I just feel like that type of thing is important, especially going into finals at type atmospheres, playoff atmospheres. Being able to adjust, is going to be huge. And, they didn't get, usually they would play only one game during the regular season, but, it showed everyone's, durability as far as, they're, being able to play, 3-game series all season long. So they're ready for this 3-game series atmosphere. They're ready for the playoff atmosphere, if you think about it already, because they've already been doing it all season, So the fact that the 76ers just have made the great adjustments, I feel like they're just the best equipped to take on any of these teams, going into the playoffs.
So just to backtrack, you have B5 moving past 76ers.
Yes.
And then you have
yes
T-Wolves get past B5.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I have 76ers going all the way through and getting that final spot
for sure.
The playoffs. Okay.
Like I said, man, I like the 76ers team. It's not that they can't win. It's not like they couldn't just roll through and stomp the Blazers today. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the game's got to be played. But for posterity's sake, just to, just because I want to see just something different, I'd like to see the Blazers finally break this curse. You feel me?
Okay.
I feel like it's a curse at this point. It's a curse.
Okay. Well, this is my synopsis, analysis on the situation. The question that I ask you, I'm gonna go ahead and answer it. I think this is how I look at it. Right, we already know the three main positions in 2K: point guard, center, lock.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Steve's moved to lock, where he's done a pretty good job. He's averaging over 2 steals a game. All right, so we know Bread, he's new to the position pretty much, but he played power forward. He's it's defense. So he's a defensive guy. So his move there wasn't really too difficult for him. Then you look at Raptors. They have Sick. I mean, that's top 5 center in the league. I mean, maybe top 3. Then you have Kenny. We already know what 30 points a game, over 30 points a game, 9 assists. What's that?
Yeah, like
3 steals. I mean, it's 3 steals a game.
3 or 4 steals. Like it's like mid to high 3, 4 steals a game, something like that.
That's. I mean, if you put those elements together, and I mean, we know what Tounament does. Crazy lock. So defense, we know defense is what. I mean, the Raptors gonna put up points. 76ers, they're gonna put up, anywhere. They can go 70 to 80, depends on. But I don't think they're gonna be able to put up that many points on the Raptors. That's the thing. So I mean, there's really no need to even go deep into this because I mean the games have to be played. But like you say, 76ers are more equipped to get past these guys. It's gonna take, I don't know, somebody to be sick or something for the Raptors in order for either one of these teams to get past. It's too much, man. They have too much going on in every position, 1 through 5. These guys, probably every position, I would say top 10 at every position, man. I mean, in some position, it's top 3. It's just too much. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go too deep in it. So, yeah, neither one of these teams really have a chance. They first round fodder for the Raptors. And if anything else happened after that, I'd be surprised. I might have to even stop watching the rest of the playoffs if the Raptors go out in the first round. What's up, Nerdy? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you joining. But yeah, that's what we have. I do want to look at these clips, man. I love watching these clips. So let's just pull up this bear clip and just look at this bear clip since we didn't get to look at it. I love breaking these clips down though. So let's check out this Brother Beast clip, even though you have them moving on, I don't. But you can go ahead and break this down though. It's up for you.
All right, man. So look, obviously, Bear the Beast, always a player to watch when we talk about T-Wolves gaming. As the floor general, also something to watch. Like I mentioned earlier, he's usually pressing the inbound. So helping out Saint, helping him conserve energy up the court. But right here, we see a play that I feel like is something maybe that they can incorporate a little bit more, and that's that pick and roll, giving go type play, to get the PG open. It can give him space for the 3. It could give him space to drive down. And obviously, we know about Barry's playmaking abilities. He's gonna hit his teammates. Having JoJo playing well at power forward. We've got J Money obviously playing a factor, and like I mentioned earlier with Big Saint, being able to play defense is going to be crucial. But we're going to go ahead and mention again, we see him wide open. He's going to shoot that anyway because he knows that regardless, he's got his big fella down there for the free. He sees the center, overcommit, and 2 points, simple. And that's why Bear the Beast, is that another player to watch for T-Wolves gaming when we talk about the finals of the ticket.
Right. I like the last clip right there where he was able to get it to the mid range right there. He probably could have threw that but it's like, I put the circle around Feast because that's what actually freed him up right there to shoot that minute. He was able to recognize that and just pull up because the big who was checking him in front. He had to drop back to pick up Feast, so it was going to be easy to either way. So I like that. That aggressiveness, because a lot of guys would have tried to force that pass. I mean, it probably would have connected. It depends on if you spam an X or not. But I like that ability. I like when point guard is able to do that, man. 3 level, can score at all levels. 3 point, mid range, get in the post. When you can do that and be able to defend like some of the top point guards do, it really helps. Where you go, Mel? This boy disappeared again. He just got to disappear or something at this time of the show every time. But uh, that's probably gonna wrap it up for today, fellas. We just wanted to give y'all pregame action on some of these games. I need to have this set up to where I have a one camera. I don't expect these dudes to disappear on me like that, so I apologize. It's gonna get better moving forward. I'm just gonna keep my nose in the middle of the screen and keep talking to y'all for a second and just shout out you guys who in the chat. Let me see what A Fox said. Best PG, best lock, top players everywhere. Else is yeah, I agree with that. It's one of the best at pressing that inbounds. Who was that, Fox? You talking about Kenny, or you talking about Bear? Okay, yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I mean, we already know Bear a dog, man. Let me go over here a little bit. Yeah, Bear a dog, and we know. I don't like I said, I don't know. Those guys went Hollywood on us and went out there to California and got those photos taken and got Hollywood on us and got comfortable. I don't know, but I know they should have had a better season than what they had.
I'm back.
They only lost a lock in turn up and got a good lock back in Saint. So I don't know. Maybe the game mechanics changed from last season to this season. I know we already know. Remote play had a big uh, play into all this stuff. So yeah, I mean, we can wrap this up, Mel. I mean, anything you got to say before we close it out, and then I'll give a closing thoughts, and we'll get up out of here.
Man, honestly, I'm good. Like I said, man, as always, I love talking 2K with you, bro, and breaking down these clips, and it's always fun to be a part of, man. Hey, man, look, I know the Pistons are out of the playoffs. All right, nerdy, you don't gotta remind me. Sorry, I know. But look, man, minor setback for major comeback, right? That's how it goes. All right, look, minor setback for major comeback. Look, Pistons gonna go back, do what they got to do, make the decision they got to make. It's gonna be straight, bro. It's good. It's good, man. They straight. Look, it's good. But like I said, at the end of the day, I appreciate everybody tuning in. We always, we're gonna be trying to, bring, different elements to the content game, and hopefully you enjoy what we do for you guys. If you have any, feedback, comments, suggestions, always, feel free. And make sure you check out, both mine and Cutter's Twitter. That Coach, you got Coach Ken, you see it up there at the top. Mine is Mailman2K all day. And like I said, once again, thank you guys.
I got to get yours added up there, man. I'll get you one added up in the corner for you up there. We never know what's going on from time to time. We're supposed to have a 3-man panel going today, but we'll get all that right. That's I mean, no excuse, but we'll get it right. And then like I say, Coach King on Twitter at Coach King 2K. We do predictions, for the league daily on Twitter at the Clipboard 2K, and then radio show on Dash Radio. Dash Radio is nothing but net channel. The Clipboard with Coach King that airs every Monday at 4 p.m. I'm talking Mavs gaming. I'm talking NBA 2K league storylines and GEA NBA 2K league league bill hoops action. I'm talking all that on the show. And shout out to everybody who came through today, man. We appreciate you guys. We can't do this without you. Just continue to help us grow this, and I promise you, we'll keep bringing this fire content. I mean, it's a lot of work goes into this. That's probably a reason why a lot of people chose not to do this. When I mean a lot of work, I mean a lot of work, especially how we do it. We really, we could be lazy and go pull the clips from the teams' Twitter feeds or the NBA 2K League Twitter feeds. No, we go out and find specific clips that's designed on what we have in mind when we go with our players to watch, and the reason why we think these guys are actually going to be integral parts in determining the outcome for these teams. So it's a lot goes into this. I love doing it, so it's not a problem. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for that. Like I said, keep supporting the show. If you haven't followed it, follow us right here on Twitch at Clipboard 2K. And yeah, man, that's gonna do it for me. Mel, you can take us out.
Man, Wakanda forever. All right, that's it. Wakanda forever. All right, bet. We out.
Wakanda forever. All right, appreciate you guys. We're gonna all right, we're gonna check out these league games. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Appreciate you. Until next time, peace.